Hi everybody. It's me, Sailor Earth, Ernest here, and today I'm going to talk about no partnership. Okay, so on YouTube, there's a thing called YouTube partnership, and with that comes monetization privilege, and you know. Now, YouTube partners are channels who have gotten the monetization privilege and get advertisements playing during, before, and after the video, sometimes beside the channel or video in question. Now, partnership is not for everyone. Not everybody on YouTube strives to be a partner. Now, not saying that it's wrong to be a partner or not wrong to work to that, but not everybody's into that. Now, everybody is going to assume that everybody, has all the same criteria or has all the same stuff in order. First off, when becoming a YouTube partner, you get scrutinized. You get looked at more. And when you're being looked at more, everything you do or don't do, goes either for you or against you. Now, our YouTube channel has been in good standing for 4 years with community guidelines, with copyright, with terms of service, and which just say that, for example, that some reviewer makes a mistake on a reviewed video. If you're a YouTube partner, that can happen that chances of that happening increases every time your video gets reviewed. Now, YouTube partners all have to have their videos reviewed to make sure that it's following the guidelines and copyright and terms of service. Now, every time you do that, you get a chance of somebody making a mistake. And if someone makes a mistake or does it by purpose, because you really don't know what the case is, then you either lose your good standing, lose whatever privileges you had even before you became a partner, lose all your partner privileges, and quite frankly, we don't want to take a risk of somebody claiming that we violated community guidelines or committed copyright infringement when we didn't do neither, and then losing privileges left and right, or getting the channel suspended or terminated. So we don't go into partnership for that reason. Number two, unless you have a bank account or unless you got some tax history, then it's not going to work. Now, I know you people are going to argue, you're going to claim that that's a no-brainer, but yes, you got to have all your stuff in order, And even if you have all that said stuff, tax record or, bank account or whatever the case might be, your views might disqualify you. And that's right. You could go in and able partner and be a partner just like that. But you won't necessarily get the monetization privilege until YouTube can see if you build up your channel. Now, a channel like ours is never ever going to get all of our videos are never going to be equally viewed. Some of our videos are viewed more than others, and they become the popular ones. And the others just stick to whatever views they get. And because our viewership is going to be inconsistent between video and video, it's not going to work. No advertisers are going to want to buy advertising time during and before and after videos that don't get a lot of views because their stuff won't get watched, even if it's skipped through or not. And plus, another thing that some partners basically do not tell you is that you got to be advertising friendly. Wait a minute. You said there was just community guidelines, terms of service, and copyright you had to follow. Yeah, you got to be advertising friendly. You can have a green check mark in all those respected areas, but you can get a red X for being on advertiser friendly if the advertiser doesn't feel the video is friendly enough for their advertising. You could lose your option to monetize that video or videos. Okay? So it kind of forces you to not do what you want to do. No, I mean, in the community guidelines in terms of service, I mean. But it kind of restricts whatever you actually are doing, even if it's in the guidelines and in terms of service to do so. The advertisers might feel it's unfriendly for them, so you could lose your monetization privilege on those videos like that. And we don't want to go for all that stuff. We also don't want to have to worry about losing one's Google AdSense. Now, many partners have never came out to either deny or disclaim this, but you could possibly be accused of clicking on one's own advertisements, violating the Google AdWords terms of service when you weren't doing nothing at all, or it was a mistake. Yes, there probably are some people who legitimately click on their own advertisements, and then there are those who make a mistake. Did not mean to do it. Accidentally forgets to hit the skip this video button or whatever the case is on it. So we don't want to keep on panicking and worrying about if we're going to lose our Google AdSense or whatever. And trust me, it's not worth to have that headache to deal with every day. Now, many partners are going to claim that when you enjoy getting paid for what you enjoy doing. First off, YouTube's a hobby to me. It's not a job, okay? So no, I would not enjoy that because it would be a job, and it's not a job for me, it's a hobby. Maybe for some people on there, they try to claim that YouTube's a job, but really, it's not. They're not working for Google and any of their divisions or subsidiaries or whatever the case might be. They could claim they are, but really they're not. And if they're putting that down on their federal and state and local tax returns and county real estate tax returns, then they're lying. The truth is, a YouTube partner isn't actually a job. These people actually do not work for YouTube, don't work for Google at all. They didn't go for any phone interviews or any in-office interviews. They didn't sign any job applications, and they certainly weren't hired. And if they lost their YouTube partnership, they certainly didn't have to go. They certainly didn't have human resource all over it. So at the end of the day, it's not worth being a YouTube partner. At least I never cared about partnership back in the day, and I certainly don't care about partnership now. Okay? It's more trouble than it's worth. You get looked at more things you have to worry about, more chances of getting your channel suspended or terminated, or losing privileges. No, ain't worth that. It ain't worth that. Okay? So no, this channel will never be partnered. Never. Okay? We are never going to able partnership. So if any of you people are expecting that to happen, it's not going to happen. Even regardless of the fact that we have 969 subscribers again, even regardless of some of our videos being popular uploads or name-known uploads, don't think so. It's never going to happen. That's it. I'm Sailor Earth Ernest. Hope you enjoyed this video. Know what I mean?